Okay, I had to touch on this topic. I was watching this show on Anton's Daniel channel. It's called Room Number Nine. I think it used to be called Anton After Dark or something about After Dark, and he changed the name. Or this could be a whole new channel. I'm not sure. He has a plenty of different channels, so it's hard to keep up. But I am a big supporter of his channels, and I watch a lot of his content, so go check him out. But in this video I was watching, right? And what I'm talking about is not exactly what the video was specifically about originally, but they did touch on it, and I just feel like I had to give a reaction to this because in the video they were discussing $70,000 a year not being a lot of money, which to me personally it's not. Yes, you can do something with it, but it's not a lot of money. That's like they'll get into it because he said the exact number, but I know it's around like 5,000 a month. No, actually it's over 5,000. No, yeah, after taxes it's about 5,000 a month, 4,500, something like that after taxes. That's not a lot of money. Yes, you can make it with it if you live way below your means, which you already living below means just to begin with. But if you live below your means, I mean, at the end of the day, people make it with 30,000 a year. Shit, there's people making with no money a year. They're broke. They're homeless. Like, you can make it, but are you going to live comfortably? And that's what I feel like Slimmy was really trying to touch on. You won't live comfortably. But in the video, he said that he spending $50 a day on food is about average for most people, and everybody was just flabbergasted. They couldn't believe that you spend at least $50 a day on food. And he's saying for two people, I spend that by myself every day. When I got my son, we damn near at $100 a day. When I'm ordering food, this is not grocery shopping. This is ordering food. I couldn't believe that they couldn't understand how that's not possible. That's very possible to me.
You said, wait, Slimmy. You're saying that $70,000 is not enough to survive?
Man, hell no. Hell no.
I think it's enough.
Man, bro. What?
That's $5,000 a month. Well, 58.
I was just calculating.
That's more than enough.
That ain't enough. That ain't
What you
enough.
trying to do?
Man, it don't matter. You can't do nothing.
What?
You can't do nothing with $70,000 a year.
You can't do nothing. Man, listen. Hold on.
That's still middle class.
If you go,
that's way.
Hold on. Let me do some numbers.
70,000 a year is really not a lot of money when you factor in a lot of stuff. If you have no debt, then yes. But if you have a car note, insurance, rent, you know what I mean, mortgage, it's not a lot of money. Now, if you make 70 and you have a significant other that makes 50 or 70 or somewhere, you know what I mean, and y'all up in that 100,000 range, that's a lot better. That's a lot better because it's all about budgeting and living below your means. But I understand where he's coming from. That's not a lot of money, especially depending on where you live at. Like I live in Detroit, so 70,000 you can do some shit here with 70,000, but you're still not going to live a lavish life. But I mean that's kind of the point too. You only making 70,000 a year, you know you're not living a lavish life, but still, even living below your means, you only can do so much with 70.
Let me do some numbers.
Y'all said some of y'all, not all y'all, but some of y'all said women don't add anything. Okay, well I saw somebody in the chat. They said taxes. Now we can take out taxes. Well, if you get a woman that knows what she's doing, she will save you in taxes. She will figure out what you're doing with that car, do the mileage, the house, what you do in the house, the child care credits, and she'll fix your Schedule C up to the fact that you'll be in a lower tax bracket and you don't have to do all that.
I'm still trying to understand why y'all.
Bro, let's be honest. Most women not doing that shit. Like, come on. Most women don't even know shit about taxes. Most people don't know shit about taxes. Not even just women. The average human on this earth doesn't know shit about taxes to help you save on taxes. And most people that's in the know of what to do with taxes and how to, like, basically it has a business mindset and how to mitigate taxes, they're on a certain level most of the time. It's not too many average people that know how to mitigate taxes or have CPAs or things of that nature. Not average people know tax codes unless they do taxes. So that's like a one-off for real. Man, women not doing no motherfucking taxes for you. And if they are, you have to be on a certain level most likely. Like, in all honesty, for the most part, you're going to have to be on a certain level because women that are business-minded or business-savvy, that's who they go for. They go for the men who they need to mitigate taxes for, usually people that's making money. The average person don't need to worry about no damn taxes for real. They can, don't get me wrong, you can. It's a good thing to know, and it still can help you in a certain way, but it's not like you're not really about to save that much money in taxes for the average person, bro. And most women definitely, they're not really that financially literate for the most part. Not saying there's none, but For the most part, they're not. And the ones that are, you have to be in that level. Not too many of them talking to a nigga at Target. That's just the honest to try truth. Might talk to a truck driver, might. Nah, I've seen a couple truck drivers with some business savvy wives, so that's possible. But overall, the average guy working at fucking Chrysler, and that Chrysler make good money, but they usually don't get them business savvy women all the time. Not saying it ain't possible, but it just come on now. And even if you can't get one, it's not too many of them. And then another thing is too, I could just learn a tax code myself, or hire a CPA. I'm gonna spend the same money on my girl. I'm not tricking, but I spend money on my females. If I'm dating you, I'm doing shit for you. So I don't know, but like I said, if you can find one, that's great. But I don't feel like that's a great argument because that's a one-off.
I don't think that 70,000 is enough.
After taxes,
It's
70K salary is $4,400 a month. So what do you? So you
man,
can't survive off
look.
that?
Listen, it costs $1,400 to eat.
$4,400 is not a lot in 1 month, bro. Say you make $4,400. Say your rent is $1,200. Now you at $3,200. The average car note right now is $700. But say you got a cheap car note and you pay a little bit of insurance. Say your car note plus your insurance is $700 a month. That's with both. Where I say you was at 44, you at 32, 700. Now you at $2,500. That's without food. Say you spend $500 a month, you at $2,000. Now you can do something with $2,000, but that's if you don't spend any other money. We got to count gas depending on where you live at and how you commute and get around. Hopefully you don't have any kids, but I'm just assuming they're talking about single people, so you with no kids. Which you gonna have like $1,500 a month, which is still, like I said, not horrible. You can put some money into an investment account, you can save, but you're not living. That's with not doing anything else. Anything else. You go to work, you come home, you eat at home, which is nothing wrong with that. I did that for years. But come on,
To eat?
$1,400
What
just
you
to
eat?
eat.
Where?
What do you
Where?
mean?
One person?
This is
Who?
no. This is if you spending.
Where?
This is if you spending 20. What I put in?
Slimmy is
One
single.
person?
$50 a day is $1,500 a month. I know that because that's what I spend a day roughly. Sometimes I spend 100, and I mean, and that's what don't let me go on a date. That money for that month going up. I spent anywhere between $1,500 to $3,000 a month on food. No cap. Like if you check my DoorDash receipts, I got the proof is in the pudding. I got all my receipts. Anybody who know me know I eat out a lot. I don't cook. I can cook, but I don't have time. So I order food. I have a son. I order him food. If I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner in one day for me and my son, we at 100 even. By myself, about $60. Cause another thing is too, I'm a vegan. Veganism can be very expensive when you're buying food from restaurants that you get taxed. So that's definitely true. Don't get me wrong. We got our cheap meals. I call them hungry man meals. I go to certain restaurants, get like $15 meals. They give you a bunch of rice and potato, stuff like that. But overall, bro, that's not a lot of money. If you eat, think about this, bro. Even if you eat meat, if you eat good food, bro, $50 a day is average as hell. If you eat good food, if you eat McDonald's and Taco Bell and Popeyes, hell no, I'm not spending $50 a day. I get about 20, 15. But I'm not eating that shit. I'm not at Coney Island. Not knocking Coney because Coney do got some decent food. You can't eat Coney, but overall, bro, I'll go get some Thai food, one meal with some spring rolls, $20. That's just lunch. What about dinner? That ain't including if I eat breakfast. Like, just like I don't get why I get why they saying that because they probably either meal prep or they they eat McDonald's and Taco Bell and little quick meals. Like I can just see certain people on this channel just, I'm about to go get some spaghetti. Especially women. It's 3 women on this channel. I know women who eat once a day. I know you're right. At one point in time, I ate once a day, and that's when I was stacking. And when I was on my health journey stuff, I was eating once a day. So I've done it. But most women, they eat like birds. A man, or like that, and don't let you go to the gym. Oh yeah, you blowing past that. $50 a day, and you go to the gym. You blowing past that.
That's $50. If you spend $50 a day on food.
Who
Slimmy,
does
you don't have to
that?
spend $50 a day.
Who does
You don't have to spend $50
that?
a day on food, Slimmy.
Slimmy on lunch break.
Nigga,
Have
you
done
don't,
it?
nigga. I don't cook and I don't spend $50 a day on food.
No way, man.
Well, what y'all? What you mean y'all spend $50 a day on?
Q Diddy looked like not to talk about him. I just ain't sending no shots, but he looked like a hot and ready nigga. Like I used to be that. Like I could eat a hot and ready, and I'm good. I'm good, hot and ready. I'm smooth. I don't need nothing else. I get one hot and ready or two. That's $10, $12. I don't know how much a hot and ready is now. This is back when it was $5. I think they like $7 now. Still $14. 2 pizzas a day, you good. You get what I'm saying? Like certain meals you can, yes. If I'm budgeting, I can go get pizza. I can go get this. I can go get that. I'm budgeting. That's what you do when you're budgeting. And listen, this is the I feel like the disconnect with both of these the two arguments. You can make it with any budget. It's just how are you going to live? At one point in time, I used to survive off 2 McChickens a day. That was my life. I ate 2 McChickens every day. $2, $2.12, I think. It was $2.12. And when I was getting money, oh, I put cheese on them. That's when I was on some. I'm splurging. I'm putting cheese on the McChickens. And when I'm getting money again, mac sauce. I'm getting cheese and mac sauce. I'm still eating 2 McChickens, but I got cheese and mac sauce on them. That was my meal every day. I was skinny as hell, but I was hustling. I was getting money too. That's the crazy part. But I 2 McChickens. And when I really ran it up, Popeyes. No, not Popeyes. Papa's Pizza. Papa John's. Because they had the barbecue. They had the extra large barbecue pizza. $20. I think it was like 22. That's when I was getting money. That was my steak. $22. So I know what they're saying. But I know the other side too. Like right now, $50 is an everyday occurrence for me. That's nothing to me. Not saying it's nothing like it's money. I don't care about the money, but I'm saying like that's just an average day for me. And even if I was a meat eater, it would still be there because I used to eat meat and I spent the same 50. Sometimes 100 because I'm eating steak. I might get some lobster. I might go get a 20-piece wing ding. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit add up. I eat a lot. So I get it. I get how you can be like, no, you tripping. I see how you spend $50 a day. It's definitely possible. Yes, if I went grocery shopping, it would be a lot cheaper. But I just went grocery shopping and spent like $300. And I got like 4 bags. And it was mostly fruit, juices, and I had a couple bags of chips. But it was mostly just fruit and juices. That's not about to fill me up, bro. I used to spend $150 a week on groceries for my 1-year-old son at one point in time. And that's what I buy. And I used to still buy food for him on top of that. So groceries plus buying food. Just for a 1-year-old. Not saying that it's not possible to do more with less. Listen, when you broke, right? Say if I was cooking and I meal prep, I'm making heavy rice, heavy pasta, heavy potato dishes. That's what you do when you're in a struggle mode. You eat the same thing every day or every couple days. I used to make big ass pans of stir fry, and I'm eating stir fry for 3 days straight. I've done it before, so I know it is possible. But how are you living? That's what they need to start like touching on.
Food.
You don't have to spend $50
Ooh,
a day on food, son.
No.
Listen,
How do
you
you not spend
expensive.
$50 a day?
See, that's
That's why
because
y'all was
That's
eating a
breakfast, lunch,
lot.
and dinner.
nigga, that's
you might be
$18,000
processing
a year in food is crazy.
And I don't know where you
No
at, bro.
wonder this nigga
No, no,
can't
no,
make
no, no,
it.
no,
I
no,
spent
no,
about
no, no. Wait,
30,000 a year on
wait.
food.
That ain't just
30.
for one person. That's for 2 people.
No, Slim. Hold on.
50,000 for 2 people. I mean, $50 for 2 people. That's 1 meal a piece. What the fuck is they talking about? $50 for 2 people. This is what I'm talking about. I just said that. For 2 people, that's 1 meal a piece. I spend that shit by myself on 1 meal sometimes. Like real frequently, to be honest. I spend roughly about 25, 30. I spend people rent on my food every year. Like I said, not a brag. It's kind of stupid, but I don't have a bunch of other problems either. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't really party like that. So, but overall, I spend that on food. And when I'm going down, like when I'm going through money problems, that's the first thing I cut out is my food budget. It's very hard for me to do, by the way, because I really don't have time to cook. But I figure it out. I cut down. I got to. I don't have a choice. You get what I'm saying? So I get it. I get it. But if you grocery shop, you would save a lot more money. But you got to take time to grocery shop and take time to cook. I don't have time to do both. I do
No.
that.
Slimmy,
No.
I'm a family of 6, and we don't spend that much a month on food.
What? I don't buy
You
it.
go to that
If
Wentworth
you go to the
market and you
grocery
I don't
get
store,
buy
Nah,
it.
she
10
tripping.
packs of
Listen,
chicken,
I
Six?
said
salmon,
you
Slim,
hit
you
bacon,
just be
sausage for
Slim.
you
$50.
hit
She a family of 6 and they don't spend $50 a day on food. Like even with grocery shop, let me see. 2, 4, 6, about $300 a week. I can see that. So about $1,200. So they like $300 save. If she spend anything less than $1,200, bro, she better be married. That's a fucking wife, right? I'm marrying her. Shit, I need me a her. A family of 6, that's 4 kids and 2 adults, which I'm gonna commend her for having a 2-parent household. Hopefully that's the person she had the kids by. Shout out to her. But, bro, I spend that by myself. Eventually, I can have 8 more kids. Fucking with her. Shit, she a potato Alfredo queen. I bet you she pastaing it up over there. She spaghetti like a motherfucker, heavy meatloaf, like big ass dishes, which is what you supposed to do in a big ass family. You're not supposed to be eating steak every night. You know, you're supposed to make pasta and heavy chicken. Get the family packs of chicken. Don't get the run chicken. You got to get the big ass packs of chicken. Back in the day, the Focus Hope looking chicken, like the big ass packs of chicken, bro. Because right now, food is up there, and that's another thing. Food is expensive as fuck right now. I can see you spending that. So it's like I get it, but I get it. I ain't gonna say I know. I get it. I get it. But she, what's her name? Carrie. Shout out to Carrie. A family of 6 not spending $50, $1,500 a month on food, which I can see that. I say about 12 to 1,000. 12 to 1,000 range. If she's spending anything less than that, she the fucking goat. And I don't get no food stamps either, so all my shit cash, so I don't have a choice. The same money I'm gonna spend on time and at the grocery store, I'm gonna spend on DoorDash. It is what it
All
is
the
for me.
major,
Slim, you
even
just
as much
gotta
as y'all
use
know me
your
going to the store, I still don't spend that much. each
Slim. You
month.
gotta use your stove, bro.
Exactly.
You can
You
spend
got an
about
oven. You got an
200 a
You
oven
week.
and a stove
tripping.
for a reason, my nigga.
You can do about 200.
You
You can do like
expensive.
200 a week, and that still don't add up to $50.
These comments
So
funny.
Slimmy, you got
It sounds like you need a woman in your life.
no.
You
This
need
is
a
not.
budget.
I added somebody. I
You
added
coping.
more in there.
Apparently, I need a woman in my life too. Shit, I by myself I spend 50. Which, like I said, I've had women in my life, and I spend more than that. Shit, she eating with me, but the ones who did cook, it did save money. I'll give them that. That is true. If you had a woman that was at home cooking, you would probably save money, but not because I'm gonna spend the money on her anyways. Shit, like I said I ain't tricky, but I take care of my own girl. So, am I really saving? You know what I'm saying? Am I really saving? But hey, like I said, man, shout out Anton Dame. Shout out the channel Room Number 9. Go check it out. He got a lot of good content that I'm a heavy supporter of. And he's from my hometown of Detroit, so I gotta give him a shout out. And like I said, let me know in the comments, man. Is $50 a day on food just obnoxious or is it doable? And is $70,000 a year doable? Or is that no money at all? Like I said, to me, I've made 70,000 a year for years, and it was like I still was getting by. But at the same time, I learned how to do a lot more with less by being broke. So at the end of the day, like I said, I feel like you can make it with it, but it's not something I would want. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't want it. I feel like most of these people on this channel was only making 70,000 a year. They wouldn't be happy with that, and they wouldn't be walking around like, yeah, that's some money. So it's easy to talk when you're not on that level anymore. And I'm pretty sure all of them are older than me. I'm pretty sure I'm younger than most of them. So when they was making 70, if they at one point in time, it was probably years ago when 70,000 was a lot of money. A lot of people that's older can't fathom that we have inflation now and shit just not cheap no more. It's not. $50 a day if you're buying food, it's easy as hell to spend, especially if you eat good. But like I said, if you broke, you shouldn't be eating good anyways, man. But hey, I appreciate everybody for checking my channel out. Please watch some of my other content as well. I actually do have some very good content, and please give me as much feedback as possible. Turn on your post notifications, hit the subscribe link, shout me out, everything. I'm appreciative of everybody who ever supported my page and watched my videos. Thank y'all. I'm out.